What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna show you guys my strategy, man. I'm gonna show you guys my strategy. I'm gonna let a few more people start to trickle in here, and we'll go ahead and get started, man. We're gonna talk about what's been happening in the stock market, what's happening next, what have I been doing, how I've been making money. I even had I'll say it for another video. I even had a small account that I flipped. I'll talk about that in another video though. But before we begin, if you guys can, make sure that you guys leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and send this to at least one person, alright? Send this to one person that may want to learn about trading, okay? Send this to one person that may want to learn about trading. We're going to talk about a lot of key things that people really don't tell you. You people talk about chart patterns, people talk about all these different things, but they don't tell you why, the why behind all this stuff, okay? So if you don't know, I've been doing this for 6 years now, so I've seen a lot of things, okay? So I started at the back end of 2019. So before COVID hit the national airwave, in 2020, I already knew about COVID because I was in the stock market. You know what I'm saying? I was in the stock market at the end of 2019. So in September of 2019, that's when I started. Okay, that's when I started trading options. I first started learning about the market in February of 2018. Okay, so I've been doing this for quite some time. It's crazy to even think that I've been doing this for this long now. All right. I will first tell you guys that number one, always think ahead. Always think ahead. It's crazy in the stock market. A lot of times, you are ahead of a lot of people by doing the opposite of what everybody else is doing. Crazy enough, right? So the past 2 months, there's been a lot of fear mongering and things of that nature in the market, trying to discourage people from buying and telling you how bad things are gonna be and all of that. And could they be? Yes, it could be. But I'm telling you guys, regardless of what anybody tells you, you need to learn how to do these charts. I promise you. Please learn how to read these charts. I'm telling you, no matter what direction the market goes, you are going to be able to make money if you know how to read charts. All right? I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. CNN, MSNBC, Seeking Alpha, all those news apps, delete them. Delete them. I promise you don't need them. If you want to have news, I'm gonna start off like this. If you want to have news, it's only 2 places that you need news from. All right, and they're both on Twitter, or X as they call it now. Follow Donald Trump and follow Walter Bloomberg. You got those 2, you don't need anything else for news. I'm telling you. Follow those 2 and you don't need anything else for news. Okay? Now, charts are super, super important. Right? A lot of times in the stock market, you will know that, okay, you want to buy these good companies because they are going to increase in value over time. But even more important is where you buy them. Okay, that's one thing people don't talk about is where do you buy these good companies. All right, that's what we're gonna talk about, man. I see that my packets are dropping off here, man. I may have to restart the stream. Hold on, let me see. I may have to restart the stream. Let's see. I may have to restart it here. Nah. If it starts chopping a lot, I'm gonna restart the stream, y'all. Alright? Well, like I was saying, important part is where you buy. Alright? If you want to learn how to trade, and especially trade using technical analysis, that's what I do. There are a certain amount of things that you really need to know. And it's not a lot, I promise you. You need to understand option contract basics, and then getting into the technicals, you need to understand time frames, you need to understand candlesticks, you need to understand levels, you need to understand trends and trend lines, and you need to understand chart patterns. Okay? If you can understand those 6 things, I gave you 6 things right there. Alright? And really 5 when you start talking about the actual technical analysis piece, okay? 5 things for those technical analysis pieces. You can understand those. I promise you, you will become a good trader over time. Okay? It does not happen overnight, right? So when I first started trading, I could read charts in the first, I want to say 6 months, and in about 6 months I knew, what the patterns were. I knew what a flag was, what a triangle pattern was. I knew what that stuff was, but I still wasn't profitable because it's a lot of things that go way beyond the chart patterns. And I see that the stream keeps dropping me. I'm about to restart the stream here. It's gonna aggravate